Hey guys, Classic Armor here, welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Quest III. So, we're ready to go explore this new continent. If you forgot, we're over here. Had to get here through a Traveler's Gate, that's why we started next to that shrine. And we're just gonna travel around these mountains and see what we can find. I believe someone told us that we'll find Samanosa over here. That fight, Dimitri and Alexis both got to level 15 and learned Numb Off. Well, here's the castle. That wasn't too hard to find. Of course, everything around here is kind of strong. Now, let's see. Since we're in this town, I believe we can find some new things. By things, I mean small metals. And Pachisi tickets. Always a good thing to find. I still need to go play that third track at some point. Well, no one in the church. It's kind of odd. What's everyone doing over here? Apparently, someone died. Oh, the kid doesn't understand. Oh, wow. That sounds kinda ridiculous. That's messed up. Well, let's see. If we search... Let's see. Top row... About 5 steps in. Ah, there we go. Small medal number 59. And... I thought there was supposed to be a little bit of a procession cutscene there, but apparently not. They're just going to talk about the guy being dead. Well, let's go about our usual business, raiding all the pots and barrels and drawers in town. Nothing in here. Other than that string seed. What's you say? Well, yeah, I saw that. We're gonna actually get to see the funeral, or... Oh, Monster Arena, don't care about that. Never had a lot of luck with those. Suppose you can influence them by knowing which battles are the good ones to bet on, but whatever. Yeah, it doesn't sound like it's a good time to go to the castle. The king's killing people for just having disagreements or saying something bad about them. A little messed up. Whatever, old man. You can't be such a defeatist about this. Baroness is going to get defeated by someone. I couldn't imagine who. Well, this place has some pretty good equipment if you want to actually buy things. Zombie killers are pretty powerful swords. Of course, a sword there is a single target weapon, but everyone in my party could use it. And it'd be a decent upgrade for everybody. So I'm thinking about getting those. They are really expensive right now. It's something to think about. Dragon Shield might be a good idea for the hero. I'm pretty sure it will resist fire and ice damage, I think. Not sure if that includes magical or not. But for now, I think I'm gonna save my money. So we don't end up dying and losing all of it. Actually, I should probably stop by Eliahan and deposit most of it at some point. He's just telling us that we're on the wrong side of the counter to actually talk to him. To do the shopping. So... is everyone gonna do their thing over here or what? I thought that happened after talking to everyone trying to leave the graveyard. So I would kind of like to be able to get in there behind the priest. Oh well, screw it. We haven't saved in a really long time. Maybe we should go to the castle. Besides, there's stuff I want here. Let's see, before we enter the castle, we search along the left end of it. We should be able to find another small medal somewhere. Let's see, it says the upper right grassy square next to the castle. Do they mean this corner? They do! Cool, that makes 60. Pretty nifty. And I'll just look on the other side just in case. I don't think there's... oh, there is a person. And a door. Everyone's talking about that funeral, but for some reason it's not activating. I'm not actually sure why. Oh well, it's not that important. Oh wow, here's another small medal. That makes 61. And what say you? Wow. Apparently sexism works both ways. Men always tell women to get back in the kitchen. Women are now telling the men to get out of the kitchen. I wonder what she would have said if I had an all-female party. Oh well, too late. And I think that's pretty much it for small medals at the moment. Wow. How have you not died? Yeah, one person says something bad about the king and he gets killed for it, and you suspect him of working with the demon lord, and you're somehow still alive. And even his daughter, I'm assuming that's the princess anyway, is thinking, like, just assuming the worst. Kinda crazy. Not real sure exactly what this note's talking about. It says something about the 8th chest on the 2nd floor of the castle. Well, we've managed to find our way into the king's bedroom, it seems. And we find a cheater guide. I guess it's not surprising with the king being such a jerk. And a club. Why would the king have a club? Why would he even need a club? That's kind of weird. Sure thing, buddy. At least the king's got good taste in women, right? Haha, dancers. And they're oddly loyal to him. And... no. No, of course, we're nobodies. We're totally not on a quest to save the world or anything. No. No, of course not. Well, let's work up the courage to talk to the king. Wow, before I can even actually press the button to talk to him, he yells at us and has us thrown in jail. Best king ever. Well, I guess it's not that surprising. I mean, I'm honestly surprised he didn't just have the guards fight us right away and try and kill us. And this guy will escort us over to our new home. Sure thing. And shut the hell up, thanks. Wonderful. Now, I'm pretty sure that there's supposed to be a way to get out of here, even if you don't have the final key. Actually, never mind. Could you even get here without the final key? I don't think you could, because I think you needed to get to those traveler gates. So, oh well. And that might be the final piece of information about Simon. And here's a small medal. So that is, what, 62? I believe yes. Yes. And let's see what this corpse has to say. Apparently nothing. It's a corpse. Well, I thought I could have had a note. You never know. Besides, it's Dragon Quest. Bones get up and do things all the time. Oh, wow. And someone's actually going to tell us about the Mirror of Ra. Remember that from the second game, the previous game. Used that to reveal the princess's true form. Wow. That's probably a running theme. Now, who's this? What? The real king's in jail? Who would have thought? So yeah, obviously we have an imposter on our hands, and we're going to need that Mirror of Ra to solve the problem. So let's make our way out of here through the secret passage. Which puts us back in the cemetery, graveyard. Weird. Okay, well, we're done in town. We haven't rested up in a while. Let's do that before we make our way to the cave to the south to find the Mirror of Ra. 'Cause I'm pretty sure someone mentioned something about that. I only read that the Mirror of Ra was somewhere, and I'm just kind of using the fact that I know where to go already as my guide through the game. Besides, you guys don't need to read the text, you have me! We also have magic hags. I really don't like magic hags. Let's see. They can... Okay, they can cast Heal More and Firebane. That's not really too big a deal. The big problem is that they know the Disperse spell, which, if it lands on one of your characters, will send them back to Rudro's or Ludros Tavern, all the way back in Aleahan. Well, thank God, Firebane. I would much rather get my face burned off than have to go and retrieve a character and come back here. That's just a big hassle. And of course, the Death Knights can't all be in the same group, so that my Snow Blast spells will actually take care of them. Oh well. I guess we can't get the best of everything. You know what? I have a great idea. How about you cast Sap on that guy? And everyone else does their thing to the group. Crap, it didn't work. I was kind of hoping that we'd really lower that guy's defense, have the spell kill those guys, and the physical attacks take this guy out. Unfortunately, that's not the case. And his defense is apparently so high that everyone who isn't Homer isn't going to do any damage. And even he's not doing that much. You've got that Bolt Staff. Go ahead and try that out. Meanwhile, I don't even know. Try Sap and Snow Blast, at least I know works. And I'm not really surprised that the Firebane spells wouldn't do anything. At least not waste MP on it. And there's our destination. Wasn't such a big problem, however we are just a little hurt. And everything in this case is going to be pretty powerful, so I want to make sure that everyone's, at least the lower level characters, are healed up. And this place is probably the most confusing and dangerous dungeon we've come across thus far. And I seem to misplace the map. Fun. Let's just explore then. And here's a whole bunch of new enemies, Voodoo Men, who are mostly the same as Shaman, but they should have a new spell. At least a different spell. A couple new spells. They can rob magic from us, they can heal more, and they can cast Vivify, which may revive a dead party member. I think it's got a 50% chance of working. They can also call for help, and they apparently can't physically attack, so I kind of wish I was looking at the screen to know how well this worked. Apparently not well enough, because they're taking my MP and healing themselves. Not sure if they're immune to stop spell or not. In any case, it's probably better to try than to let them have their way. Apparently didn't work in any of them before. Oh cool, I got one of them. And since they got healed, I doubt he's anywhere near dying. And I probably should have bought one of those zombie swords for 0. He's doing crap for damage. Of course, I think he's still using, like, the Morning Star we got from the pyramid. You see, they're trying to revive their friend. It's kind of a problem. Don't want that to happen. Really don't want that to happen. At least they get a good experience. So, I know somewhere around here we're going to find stuff. Like torch dragons, tortoise dragons, and of course everything's in its own party. Boomerang time! And let's go ahead and sap. I don't know. Kimitri's too low level to actually have options. I guess cast Bang. Let's see if Blazemore can't take out one of these Voodoo Men. Oh, of course that didn't hit. At least they're taking Homer's MP. It's not like I care about his. I mean, what's he going to do? Not cast spells? And, alright, at least Bang's useful. Oh, hey. So this first floor is totally just a maze to find one staircase and it has no treasure on it. Well, knowing that now, I think I'll go straight to the place I want to go. Come on, sap. Damn it! Yeah, those things can kind of hit. At least they aren't killing me. Of course, if I can't lower his defense or something, we're gonna have a really hard time killing him. Do you have anything useful in your inventory? Not really. I should probably fix that at some point. In fact, I have an idea. You bolt staff, you sap, and you blaze more. Just because it's high damage, one target. Even though it's the same element, so it probably... Yeah, damn it. Fire won't work. Oh, hey, they can do that. That's kind of a problem. I think they may have the defense spell. I'm not sure about that. No. That's all they can do is have a really powerful amount of, or high amount of defense. Sweet. I don't have... Desperation move, expel! Damn it. I was really hoping that would work. What am I doing? You can't do anything with your physical attack. The best you could do is cast Beat. Try to put it to sleep. Oh, Beat totally worked. Yes! I'll keep that in mind. Okay. Where am I on this map now? Oh, cool. I'm, like, not that far away from the, staircase. Important thing to note about the Vivify spell is that it only brings people back at half their health. Also, I totally didn't read the map right, and I'm not where I thought it was. Yay! Staircase is back over this way. Oh yeah, Beat is definitely a way to deal with torture guns. Also, Sleep worked pretty well on them. Ah, here we go. Here's a long line of treasure chests. And of course, they're just like laid out like breadcrumbs here. You might want to be a little careful when approaching them. Because, let's see, there will be about 13 in a row. And I want to say that the last few are a problem. By last few, I mean like all of the last 4 are mimics and you don't want to open them. But it's pretty obvious which 4 those are, so well, you'll see. Just keep opening everything, get nice rewards, cheesy tickets, strength seeds, money. Ooh, a life nut. That's also pretty good. Also, I found that using Firebane and Snowstorm works fairly well with the Voodoo Men. And there we found small metal number 63? I believe so. And this should be the last of the treasure chests you actually want to open, because all 4 of those are mimics, and they will kill you. With all their awful attacks, like being able to cast Beat and I think even Defeat at you. Oh, cool! Skeleton! What can skeletons do? Remember, they're being pretty annoying to deal with. Let's see. Skeleton can cast defense and use its normal attacks. Cool. I'm thinking of a palette swap of them later on, which will not be fun to deal with. Actually, I was going to try and kill the tortoise dragon, but just remembered those women will cast Vivify, so maybe I want to kill them first. Well, it's just a good time to demonstrate using the attack spells on them. Found about a 50% success rate against them. And of course, the skeleton gets 2 attacks, so he's really going to be hammering you down with his defense combination with physical attacks. Wow, the second Voodoo Man there is really taking a beating. Probably going to die from this physical attack. Or not. And Snowblast kills nothing. Sweet! Okay, well, actually, let's get the boomerang on so I can hurt the skeleton too. Move on to killing the high defense enemy, Tortregan. Cool, something's dead. Can we kill the other? Ooh, sweet. Don't vivify. Oh, he tried to cast Heal More on something that died earlier. Sweet. Love when the enemy wastes a turn like that. Can we please kill him before he kills Zero? Wow, that's really frightening. I mean, I know he's only doing that much because he's cast defense on us a few times, but holy crap. Really don't want to get murdered by those things. In fact... wait, I still don't have Heal More. I was going to use the Hero's MP because it's a little less useful, but not now. Screw it, just use a heal. I could dip into my medical herb supply, but I really have that for one specific reason. Oh hey, new me, Shadows. Which, I'm not sure if those are the hollow ghosts from the game. No, nope, they are shadows in both. Okay, they can cast Snowstorm, which, as you can guess, will be very powerful. And they have their own physical attacks to worry about. So, I'm gonna try and kill them with Bolt Staff. And let's hope we can silence them with the Mist Staff before we get frozen to death with their Snowstorm spells. At the very least, we have magic, armor, and shield, so we should... oh, thank God. We would have reduced the damage they dealt with their spells anyway. Wow! They're so much easier to kill than everything else. Woohoo! I love getting that HP boost. This Rockstar Ring is sweet. It's totally awesome. And... oh, cool. Awaken. I assume she'll also learn Awaken? Yeah, there we go. It's getting a lot of HP boosts. Let's see. What will this have? Well, this should be safe for the most part. I'm really getting tired of fighting Voodoo Men. They take way too long. Let's see. Stamina Seed. Looks like it's another long line of treasure chests. Designed to make you just think you're getting a whole bunch of awesome stuff. Isn't that kind of like the Hansel and Gretel story? They follow the trail of good things until they find bad things? Well, I think this should be another small medal. I believe that puts me at 64 of them. This is a mimic. In fact, I should be able to use a X-ray spell to find that out. A faint red glow means it's a trap. Do not open. Well, that could have been more dangerous, I suppose. Oh man, at least the skeletons have decent drops. That chest I passed up is a mimic. I believe the one to the left of me is a mimic. But this one is a life stone. And life stones are pretty good. Pretty sure if you have one in your inventory when you get hit with the instant death spell, the life stone will break instead of you dying. Now, I'm really kind of hurting after all this exploring. The Voodoo Men have been draining my MP like, well, like dwarves drain flasks or meads, jugs. Jugs. All the ale. My MP is ale for these things. The nice thing is we're most of the way through this dungeon. At least, treasure-wise. Oh, for fuck. You've got to be kidding me, game. I really don't want to deal with these things. Can I please just get out of this fight? Look at this. All they're doing is dropping my magic. It's not like they're going to kill me. They're just going to weaken me so everything else can kill me. Thank you. I hate those guys. They're the worst. Here we get a plush suit. It's actually a pretty decent piece of armor. But we need to give that to the right character. Huh. Well, okay, it's a decent piece of armor for anyone who doesn't already have magic armor on. I suppose if you weren't using such an optimized party like I am, then it'd be pretty good. In fact, there's only one more treasure to get, and it's over there. Unfortunately, we have to do a little bit of puzzle solving to get to it. So, since I'm so close to running out of MP, I'm actually just going to leave, and I'll come back and show you how to get there. Okay, I'm back. And since I used the return spell to get back to Samanosa, my boat's here, except we can't reach it. No, I just thought it was kind of weird that they decided to put the boat right out of reach like that. I mean, the return spell does move the boat with you. So I'm going to try and show you a much shorter way to get through here. This first floor at least. There. See? Direct path straight to the stairs. And then here's our path down to that treasure chest. Just drop down there, open this up, and get the Mirror of Ra. And you could fall down here, and then take these stairs up, and backtrack through here and collect all the treasure that way, but I got all on the first trip. So instead I want to just leave, because the Voodoo Men will... They're so debilitating with taking all my MP. So then, next time on Let's Play Dragon Quest III, we're gonna put that Mirror Ra to use on the King of Samanosa, and solve this mystery of the Imposter King once and for all. So, Classic signing out. See you guys later.